Today's video, we're going to talk about YouTube ad funnels that make money for most people. These are our three most common advertising funnels that we're using through and with YouTube ads that are our go-to ways to run actual YouTube ads to make money. The three funnels, the title of this video pitches or advertises that there is just one funnel that makes the most money. That would be nice if that was the case. However, different businesses have slightly different things that work, of which I'm going to talk about the disparities there and why you should have one funnel over the other, depending on what type of business niche or category that you're in. I'm going to give examples of different markets and situations where we used each one of these funnels to our advantage to be able to make money with YouTube ads. With that said, of these three funnels, I have to say, first and foremost, that there is one funnel that works the best out of these three for all businesses if you can pull it off. That funnel is a funnel where you're going to start off using regular organic content on YouTube. That is, building up a YouTube channel organically, then advertising to people who have subscribed to your channel or even just watch it, then market to those people with video ads to get them in order to buy or get them to buy. The reason why you want to focus on that one first, if it's an option for you at all, is because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. Okay? You can actually make money advertising to people and then getting them to know, like, and trust you, but it's so expensive to do that. So expensive, in fact, the cost, so-called cost, you think it costs to put together organic content and develop a follower list is actually cheaper most of the time than it is to try to advertise to the same people and get them to know and like you, trust you that way. Of course, it's easier because you buy the ads and you're in front of them right away and there's no build-up period, if you will, if you just run ads to somebody to get them to know and like and trust you. It's just the cost per acquisition that you have is going to be considerably higher, and you may not be able to make money when you try to just go straight at people with advertising when they never heard of you before or seen you before. And that cost per acquisition, that is what it costs to acquire a customer through your ads, might be so high, the economics of what you're doing doesn't really work out. That is, you're paying too much for a customer. After the cost of that delivery of that product or service, you're not making a profit anymore. So you're stuck actually with the first funnel here. That is, having to market content, develop a real follower list based upon the quality of that content, then run your ads following that. And then that's also what we also do primarily at our advertising firm. I put together content on this channel, use video advertising to people who've watched a video to build upon that initial relationship that I had with the person the first time they watched a video on our channel. Though with that said, if you are going to get into doing this, it's pretty simple. You put together organic content that you know that your buyers want to see. Okay? How to make money, how to lose weight, how to make your relationships better, whatever it is. You focus on what people actually want to know about. And this is where most people go wrong, right? They try to focus on content that they would want to make, not what their audience needs and wants. And you can easily find out what content that you need to make for your users and what they want by going to Google keyword tool and searching for what people are searching on Google to try to find out. That is, how to do something, where to do something, how to get a certain result. And then all you're going to do is try to take the query that people are normally looking for to get an answer. So you're going to take what people want to know about and just answer those questions through video. Yes, it's very boring to do this, but this is the proven way to do it though. If you want it to work every time using this funnel, that's what you do. And you knock out videos one at a time. You create a video, it gets ranked on YouTube for those terms when people are trying to look for them on YouTube itself, or that video will get ranked on Google search when people search for it there. And generally speaking, it will rank as long as what they're searching for matches the title of your video. They watch that video, now you've got somebody on your audience list that you can target with your video ads. It's pretty simple. Then once they've done that though, you don't just go at them with an ad and ask them to buy. You could do that and make some money, You'll make even more money marketing more similar content first. If you have a weight loss product, you're going to market other so if you are focusing on, your channel is focusing on how to, like, weight loss methods, the very same videos that you have on that channel that you market to get an organic following going, use your video advertising budget to advertise about those same videos. So if they find you organically, truly organically, on one of your videos, you're going to have other video ads that show up for people in stream. That is, while watching other videos on YouTube, they're going to see a video ad that's just another one of your educational videos on the same topic. So, and you'll see that we do this exact same thing at our advertising firm. You watch one of our videos, you go to watch another video about something to do with the news. The ad that'll show up for you is just another one of these educational videos that tells you how to make money with ads. The next day, you'll see another one of our educational videos show up for the person while they're watching something else. And then that keeps happening. By the time they've saw like 7 different videos, they feel like they know who you are. Whether they watch all those videos, that's irrelevant. Sometimes they'll watch the video, sometimes they won't. But you're getting your reputation with that user so they feel like they know who you are. Because when you just watch a video one time, you're not going to quite remember that person like if you saw 7 videos from them. Then that's the time you're ready for the direct pitch. And you have your video ad that's pre-designated to just sell. Hard sell, whatever you want to call that. That asks them to buy, and that has to be obviously very good. It has to explain why they would need to buy that, what's the benefits, why they wouldn't buy it now, which will usually be required in order to get a good response from your video ad. Otherwise, they'll say, oh, I'll do it later, and then later never comes. But that's your go-to funnel that you want to use if you want the highest possible chance of success, or should I say the easiest way to make money. Given it's not easy up front to get a following, that's what you're going to try to go to for first. And just so that you know, as far as the numbers, it takes 50 to 100 subscribers with this funnel, usually to get one customer. You might get 1 per 50, depending on like what niche you're in. If you're selling something with a lower commitment level, $100 product, but the more expensive of what you have is, the more subscribers it's going to take to get each customer. Okay? But in general, 50 to 100 subscribers is what you could kind of basically expect of how many subscribers you're going to need on the front end of this funnel to get a customer out the other side. And with that, in terms of, if you want to know the advertising cost of what it's going to cost to run these video ads on the back end to each person who watches one of your videos organically on your channel or finds your videos organically on your channel, you're usually talking about $100 worth of advertising cost per customer. So for each one of the customers you get, you can assume you're going to have to spend about $100 worth of video ad cost to get that customer. Obviously, it's not $100 to get that exact customer. It's $100 for each customer. So, because you're going to market to 50 people to find the one, and then the cost to market to those 50 people is going to be about $100 worth of ad cost. So you understand what I'm talking about here. So the reason why, again, this funnel is good is because most people can get by paying $100 for a customer pretty easily. What they're selling is more than $100 of cost, or they have a chance for lifetime value from a customer, which not a lot of people think about this, but advertising is expensive. You got to be able to value the customer over the lifespan. And if you don't know what a customer's worth, you divide the total customers you've ever had divided by the total revenue you've ever had to get your assumed lifetime value of a customer, so you know what you can pay to get a customer after your expenses, and then it becomes clear what you have to do, which is to advertise any place where you can get a customer at or below that cost. $100 acquisition cost is usually in line with what most businesses can afford to pay to get a customer. Not all, but a good chunk, a majority. Okay, now if you could pay more to get $100 to get a customer, then you don't even have to build up a subscriber list or try to build up a subscriber list on your YouTube channel first. You can instead go with one of these 2 other funnel types, which the first one is, most people don't make money from YouTube ads because they think that's all they need is like a TV commercial basically, or what looks like a regular TV commercial on your video ad, and people ignore ads. Best ads on social media are ads that don't look like ads. The more it doesn't look like an ad, the better it works. So what you do, instead of having just a regular old ad show up for somebody, you have organic content again. So going back to the diet use case, diet products, you have an ad that just talks about this is the best way to lose weight in 2024. And that's the ad. It doesn't do any direct selling. At the end of the video, it can have a call to action to sell on your website, but not until they've seen the whole video, you ask them to buy any. At the end of the video, if they watch the whole thing, you've earned their trust enough to ask them to buy and actually get compliance from some of them at that point in time. They see that video ad and then they see 7 more video ads. You know, if they were interested in watching that first video, they're going to be interested in watching all the other videos. So basically all you are doing here is you're targeting somebody that you know already wants, that's interested in losing weight, okay? With your video that tells you how to lose weight in 2024. Then you automatically have 6 other videos at least following that particular video. So they're basically going to see 7 different videos from you about weight loss. At the end of all of it, that's the time where you ask them to buy directly. At the end of each video, you're going to ask them to buy again. Most people aren't going to get to the end of your video ad though, which is why you'll still have one video at the end of the sequence asking them to buy. And you can actually have it to where that video asking them to buy isn't going to be done until they saw the 6 other ads. You can look up my other video about how to set up a funnel to where they don't see one video until they saw the other and whatnot, which is what you want to actually do here. But that is your main go-to to make money with YouTube ads if you're not selling something that's pretty extraordinary in and itself. That is, you lead with information, you don't lead with a direct pitch. You use the information to build the respect and the trust from the prospect because they're on YouTube for information. They're not there to buy shit from commercials. Then you can sell to them. If you do have something unique enough and in demand enough, you can go directly at them and still make money, and that is your third way to sell using YouTube ads. So what you do in this case, like we had a toolbox. Toolbox is really good quality. You could beat the crap out of it and it wouldn't dent or you get damaged. And what we did on the video ad was show it being abused in every which way. And that in itself caught the user's attention because it was unique, and we were marketing it towards people that we know would want a toolbox because they're interested in other similar products, okay? So we have that video ad show up for them. Then later on, what you do, if you're gonna do that, go this third way, you're gonna have other video ads show up for a person with social proof. When I say social proof, we're talking about other customers who use that product as well, that you can show them using it. Or if you get placement on TV or from a well-known social media influencer talking about your product, you have that as part of your video ad. And then you have different ads that focus on social proof show up for that user. So that they didn't buy during the shocking initial demonstration of that product. They buy because they saw another customer using it, then another, and then another, and then another, and then they saw it on CNBC being mentioned, and then they see an influencer talking about it and mentioning it there on a channel. One of these basically finally gets them. Then of course at the end of all that, you have your direct pitch again. So you could go this third way with it if you have something interesting enough or in demand enough. If somebody wants something generally speaking enough, you don't have to play this let's get trust with information first. You use that when you're selling something that's kind of more like a commodity. Because there's no way to be able to sell a commodity to somebody unless they already have a connection with you first. That's the third way that you can run a YouTube ad funnel that'll work for you. And the third main way that we're going to basically try to run YouTube ads for a business and make money. Consistent results out of it. Now, like I mentioned before, if you could go this first way, you can actually get a much lower cost per acquisition through your ads. Building up a list first of people who have seen your content, then advertise towards them. That way, you're marketing to people that'll be a lot more receptive to the video ads that you have as a whole. They click through at a higher rate, you're gonna have a lower cost per click, and then with the same conversion rate your site normally gets, you're gonna get a much higher ROI. Option 2 or option 3 down here, you will have an acquisition cost, not of $100, but more like $100 to $1,000. And obviously the more the cost of your solution, whatever you're selling, closer to that $1,000 range you're gonna be versus the 100. So just know that your cost per acquisition marketing to a non-warmed up audience, that is somebody who's never seen your content before, therefore don't know who you are, who your company is, you're gonna pay more and probably 2 to 10 times more per customer. They already saw your other content before. You could pick your poison, so to say. You can actually go directly with some people who've never seen you before, that you've never earned, their respect yet, with ads and pay a lot more for a customer, or you can actually spend more work up front offering free content and have them discover you and build up an audience organically, then market to those people on the back end and pay a lot less per customer. You could pick which way you want to go. The more sustainable way is, for most businesses, or the way that I should say they have to do it, is they have to build an audience up first. And you're doing a lot of work up front to get a little return, but the more your audience grows, the quicker you get subs. At a certain point, you're making one video and you're making tons of sales because that one video just got you another 200 subs. And then therefore you got 4 new customers off of one video. And the next video can get you now 5 customers instead of 4. Subs increase faster the more that you got already. So it may seem like you don't want to have to build a following, but it's totally worth it once you actually get a certain minimum momentum going. It takes 3 years to build up a good following on a YouTube channel, but once you've got that 3-year base in, you're making a lot with a little bit of effort at that point in time. It's very similar to like getting a car started from a standstill. It takes a lot of energy to get a car moving, but when it's moving, you can get it to keep moving with very little energy, comparatively speaking. This is the same thing with building up an organic audience. So you can sidestep it and then maybe try to spend more time taking a customer and make them worth more. Because if you can make them worth, $1,000 or more to you, then you don't have to build up the following. But then obviously you got to do more to get a customer to be worth more, and you may have to do cross-sells, upsells, work on customer experience so that the customer stickiness is higher, and then you have a whole different, set of work for yourself to do. But those are our 3 YouTube ad funnels that are going to basically work and what we're going to rely on most of the time to sell either product or service, depending on the level of demand and depending on whether or not we have a following, people that know about us already. Somebody who already knows of you, very, very easier route to go in terms of making the ads themselves profitable. Whereas if they don't know anything about you, you can still get it to work, but you're gonna do a lot more work trying to figure out that perfect ad, perfect audience to target, because very few people are gonna respond to your ads when they don't know who the hell you are. No matter how good your ad is, no matter how good your targeting is. With that said, if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. I get back to every single person who leaves me a question or comment on this channel, usually within 24 hours time. If you are looking for information that's going to help you make millions of dollars running ads for your business, this is the channel you want to subscribe to. I promise you, as you're not going to find better information on YouTube or elsewhere that will help you on that one topic better than what you're going to find here, because the information you're getting from this channel is coming from myself that spends 40 hours a week testing ad strategy on all the various ad platforms for the 50 plus clients that we have as my full-time job. And I give you the information about what works and what doesn't work on this channel. The other people that you find on YouTube and elsewhere are running an ad or two. They really aren't running ads. They're trying to sell you a course based upon second, third, fourth hand information, which is basically worthless to you in the grand scheme of things to actually make money with ads. So if you're serious about making money with ads, this is what the channel you want to subscribe to. I promise you, you won't find better information elsewhere as a result of all of that. And you can find also, if you like the channel, you can also find my blog at guaranteeppc.com/blog, where on my blog itself, I have step-by-step strategies that are proven to get results for our clients every time. If you want to apply them with step-by-step instructions, with screenshots, you should also check that out as well if you like the channel. As a side, if you're looking for somebody to just do all the work for you to get you the results, you can hire our advertising agency. We can do that for you. And we do not charge any fees until we get you the said results we say we can get you up front on your campaigns. That is more profit than you are making now and in excess of any management fees that we charge. The catch is we got to know we can get great results with your stuff up front before we agree to work together. But if you want to see if we can work together, you should reach out to me at my firm at guaranteeppc.com, and I'll be happy to review what you have and see what the potential is there. And we do not charge for that per se, for that initial free analysis. But and then beyond that, if you're not looking to work with an advertising agency though, we also have ad templates that we sell. That is, if we've worked in your niche market before, you can use the winning ads and landing pages and campaign templates that we have for your market, that we get known results with in a different geographic area that you're in, and just copy and paste the results we're getting into your ad account and bypass all the work that we had to do to figure out how to get those great results in your market already. If we're already getting the results and you got to figure out the same stuff for yourself, there's no way it's going to be cheaper figuring it out on your own than it would be buying the template from us. I promise you that. We've worked in over 100 niche markets in the last 10 years running this firm, so the chances are quite good that we've already done all the hard work for you. It could sell you the template to get the winning results in your market already, with none of the work, none of the money we spent had to spend to figure out what works the best in your market already. People are using these templates to start whole other businesses, and it's like having a business on training wheels, starting with the winning ads that sell a known product or service at a profitable rate. We got people using them to sell leads. We got people using them to buy products from China to sell the products in a country that our client isn't in, and have like a loophole, if you will, to start a business, if you will, from scratch. If you're interested in any of those opportunities, you can also reach out to me at guaranteeppc.com. With all that said, I'll wrap everything up with that, and I'll see you on the next one.